we put the clutch in it, or the slave cylinder and stuff, we don't got much work to do to it, but we're gonna change the coolant temp sensor because my gauge don't work at all, and I'm hoping that's why. I haven't really checked it out or nothing, but the coolant temp sensor is cheap enough just to buy, 15 bucks. And we're gonna put a radio in the 88 GMC. So that's actually getting aligned right now as we're doing this, which is cool from all that front end work that we did to it. So let's go ahead and I think the coolant temp sensor's under there. I'll get the new one out, show you guys that, and then figure out how we're gonna get that one off. So it does have two different coolant temp sensors on it. The one that I was showing you guys, one of these is probably for the ECU, one of these is probably for the gauge. Most likely this one's for the gauge since it's a one wire deal, is what I'm thinking, because that's how Chevys are set up, like the GMC. So I think like an 18 millimeter fits in that. I'm gonna try to crack that loose, and we're gonna try to get the new one on it, that one right there. But this is what we got for the GMC. It's not here right now, it's getting aligned, so I can't really show you guys, but this, where the stock radio is, this is where this is gonna go, since that's working on this completely. And then that's for the radio, because we got a cheap dual again. We're gonna wire that to that, and then where the heater vents is in the middle, this piece will go in there, and the radio will be in there. So that actually worked out pretty nice, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and try to crack this loose real quick. This might be kind of hard for me. But you don't worry. I'll just get that loose, pull that one out, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after we get it out. Yeah, that came out pretty smooth. The other one's probably going to be a little bit harder. It'd be easier if I removed this hose and stuff to get to it. But I don't really feel like making a coolant mess. So, I could probably actually remove that hose without making a coolant mess. I got some cool little gadgets. I don't know if you guys ever seen these from Harbor Freight. Just clamp on there. So we might just remove that hose after we go get this other one, because I'm pretty sure this one's not going to fix it. Fingers crossed that it does. But we having a running issue where it like chugs and stuff. So I'm thinking like it doesn't think it's warmed up all the way. So that's why I'm changing this. So this is probably just for the gauge, and if that one's broke, then this one won't work. I think that's how it would work, but we'll just get them both replaced. Definitely if it don't work still, the gauge. But yeah, we're just gonna slide that in there, get that thing snugged, and clip that up. Well, that's all tight. I should have left the hood open so I can make sure it doesn't leak. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot of this Berryman. I got a full tank right now on the Bronco, so I'm just gonna use the whole can. This stuff works actually really good. I run it through this every now and then. I haven't ran it through it in a while, but each time I do, I can tell it actually does run a little bit better. And I put it in the GMC, and you could tell after like a day of driving it that it was just running healthier. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it for a cruise, see if that temp gauge works, and go from there with this thing. If it don't work, we'll go grab that other one. If it works, I still might put that other one on it, but kind of waste of money then, I think. But yeah. Bronco's looking good. What do you guys think? We got it running. As you guys see, the gauge, it don't move. That's usually where it sits. We're gonna go take it for a drive, see what it does. Turn the lights off. I'll show you the one problem I have too, which might need better battery cables or something. Definitely need some shocks on this thing. We're probably gonna get a lift here soon, I'd say. Would you say?
Yeah.
4-inch rough country lift is what I'm gonna put on it. Be better than nothing. To one of my spots and get a picture of it. After these cars start going, I had to take a phone call. We're gonna go down this road and go to the spot where I usually get some pictures. We got a semi back there, but he's good. But the coolant temp gauge is actually working now. I didn't think it was going to at first. It took it a while, but it's up to temp right now. Now we can actually see if we have it overheated, which is a good thing. I can tell you right now, if it runs different, pretty much if you pour it, it'll never go nowhere. It still does the popping thing. I thought it was going to fix it, but I think it would have played an effect in it, the coolant temp sensor, if it was the other one.
now. Haven't had no rain.
I think we'll just save the 24 bucks since the gauge is actually working now. And just send it like this, because obviously there's nothing else wrong with that other one if it's receiving what it's supposed to that one. That one was just probably bad. It actually does feel better though to have be able to see if I'm overheating or not. I don't think I got pictures of run by this bridge, dude.
I don't think so.
I have pictures of all the other cars moving around and stuff like that. This is usually where it floods. I'm gonna hop out real fast, get a picture, take this bad boy back home. Like I said, that coolant temp gauge is working now. It would never be like that up there. Now it is, so that's a good thing. Let's go get a picture of it. GMC's back home. We got this radio in here. That's what it's gonna look like. That's the radio we chose. Cheap dual. Got all these with those solder things. You just put these over it, heat it up, and that solder breaks in there, melts it, and then heat shrinks it too. So that's what I've been using for radio stuff. It seems to work really good. Let's go inside the truck, and we got to get the old radio out, which I think I got to take this panel off, which is a couple torques, and then I got to get that panel out, which I think it just pulls out somehow. So let's go ahead and get that stuff out, and then we can put this stuff in there and see if we can get some tunes in the old girl. We also got a box out here somewhere. I'll show you guys. Roke, the new puppy that we got. There he is. Trying to get him to get along with Max. They get in there, but he's just a baby. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing put in. We got a radio in it. It works. I just shut it off, but yeah, you gotta take all this apart, because right here there's like a box under there, and I'll show you guys that. That's this right here. All those plugs are the ones that we wired that harness to the radio harness. That's what where those plug into. There's your antenna. That's all the way down there. Then you gotta route all that up to there, and then yeah. So now I gotta put the whole truck back together. And I thought this was gonna be a 5-minute job. Dan's over here messing with vents, because we gotta take the vents out of that thing to try to put into the new one. But other than that, it's going pretty well. There we go, guys. Dash is back in, radio's in, little cubby's in, and we got tunes in it. So one more thing done to the GMC. Starting to look good. We got the Bronco back in the garage. Dan's cooking on the grill again, and we got that coolant temp sensor, that other one for the Bronco. We're gonna go ahead and throw that on. So let's get in there. Let's get in there, do that, and then I think Dan's doing an alternator on his truck. Probably film that too if you don't care. Back on this thing, there's the coolant sensor we did yesterday. Here's the one we're doing today. There it is. It's kind of hard to get. It's like a 24 millimeter. I'm just working it off of a wrench, and we'll get the new one in there. Plug that back in. Here's my fancy little things that I showed you guys. For the radiator hose, we hardly lost any radiator fluid with those. So yeah. Hopefully this makes it not do that jerking thing no more, because this one can make it run rich. I think that's what's happening, and maybe it'll have a little more power going up hills if it's not running so rich. Fingers crossed, guys. Like I said, Dan has to do an alternator on his truck. This is an 07 Ram 1500, the 3.7 in it. How's it going?
It's going good.
He's about to, pretty simple. About to be pulling that off. Got the new one in here. Wow.
Oh fuck, there goes the 17
17 fell.
Yeah.
Not another one. Guys, freaking mowing grass. We lost 117 already this year. Kind of crazy. We don't ever lose tools. That thing's been gone for a minute. I haven't checked into the toolboxes.
You can't GMC gone.
Yeah. Got one more on there. We thought it was the water pump, but it was the alternator's making noise. So and it's still charging right now, but it's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, fucked.
Just gonna go ahead and change it out before it causes a problem. Is there 2 belts on here?
No, just one.
Just one. Kind of set up like a Mustang, but the AC pumps up high. Alternator's in the middle though. Got that freaking Harbor Freight snap on.
Right. That's great. I recommend it to anybody.
What is that?
That Icon.
The Icon freaking 90 something too for
92.
92. Something like that. Pretty good. Oh, is she gonna be stuck in there?
Oh, of course.
There it is. Might need a pry bar.
Maybe.
Well, there's the alternator. I'm gonna grab a pry bar and show you guys what I'm doing to the Bronco, finishing this up. We did wind up making a coolant mess because as soon as I pulled that sensor out, it just let all the pressure go and it started coming out of the thermostat housing, but no big deal. That's all back together though. And I'm draining the oil right now. About to be getting the new oil filter on there. Going for Rick's this time. Last time I went with those FAMs because I got them on sale. I don't know, we'll probably just take this one and this one. Then we take this for a spin, see if it's any different. Dan got his alternator on. How'd that go?
Pretty simple.
Hopefully, it definitely was the problem. It was making noise. I don't, now it's not making no noise.
It's not like I had a bunch of whiny bitches under the hood.
Yeah. And we kept getting out, looking under there, didn't see no one, and then we figured alternator.
Right.
We're gonna take this around, let it warm up, take it around the block, see if it runs any different with this other sensor in. We did a lot. We got the GMC. You guys seen that video of we built the whole suspension on that pretty much. Got that aligned, got a radio in it. We got 2 sensors on this. Did an oil change on it. Things are going pretty good. And behind the scenes, we've been ordering parts for the good old Dodge, so that's coming back. So everybody in the comments that says, bring the Dodge back, or what happened to the Dodge project, that's coming back. The Eclipse is gone, sadly to say. Kind of not that sad about it, but we just have too many projects, so that one's gone. Yeah.
Sun is up.
She seems better, actually, already. I'm just gonna run it down here, around the block. I'll let you guys know when it's warmed up. But there's 2. It still does the cutout thing, but it does feel like it has a little more pep to it. Not too bad. Dan thought we were doing like 85, we were only doing 35. We were trying to bang some gears in the Bronco. This guy's turning, make sure he's actually gonna turn. I'll show you guys. A little more tough to it. Yeah, that's not even, that's 30. I took it down in our little off-road spot. It's just a freaking half-ass road.
It's a half-ass road.
That's going to be the end of this video though. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, come back for more. And like I said, the Dodge is coming back soon, so get ready to put an engine together with me, a long block. Me and Dan's going to be doing that. And we're actually going to rip the tires off that one after it's ready.
Okay.
So, see you guys soon.